From ritual to routine. This meditation requires you to remove yourself from any distractions, sitting in a place where you can be still and focused for about 15 minutes. You'll find that if you can create the right ambience, your mind will naturally move into trance as your brain waves slow down, becoming more rhythmic and harmonious in the process, which will gently ease you into the trance state. Trance is a form of daydreaming, and the more you become immersed in it, the easier it is to make changes in your personality and nature. Trance leads to transformation. So as you hear the instructions in this guided meditation, allow your mind to visualize and follow the story. This is conscious daydreaming. Today's excursion will teach you how to use rituals to create routine. Routine is power, and it is one of the quickest ways to reach your desired destination. What routine offers is consistency and momentum. These two giants will hoist you on their shoulders and carry you across any terrain. They are powerful and formidable, and will change any unwanted patterns, replacing them with something more beautiful and beneficial. So how do we go about creating routine? Well, rituals are the answer. The more we establish rituals, which are best interwoven into our lives using association, the more we guarantee positive change. Let's begin that process today. As clearly as you can, imagine yourself after a nice, restful sleep, opening your eyes, and before rushing to greet the day, take a few minutes to be still and reflect. Far too often, our day dictates to us the course of events, and we are busy following what can sometimes be a mindless path, stumbling from one scene to the next with very little conscious thought. As you lie here now, think of those things that get in the way of your efforts and endeavors. Think of the promises and pledges that you regularly break. Think of the ones that create the most disappointment in you. You'll often find these are little things, but as they accumulate day by day, eventually becoming weeks and months, they cast a significant shadow of doubt, creating a loss of confidence and belief. Now, think about what you could do to change those disappointing patterns. What rituals could you put in place to turn this situation on its head? If you look closely, you'll find there are lots of little things you could do to make it better. Some things will require courage, whilst others will require determination and resilience. Some things will require honesty and compassion. Spend some time now thinking about those actions you need to perform to improve and change the course of your life. Having thought about what you could do differently, using the eye of your mind, see yourself going through your day, changing those unwanted patterns by making different choices and decisions. See yourself coming face to face with an unwanted pattern which always leaves you feeling disappointed. But now, visualize yourself executing that task in the way you would want to. As you see yourself in your mind's eye, keeping your promise, reinstating your pledge, a new mental association is formed. What that means is as you visualize yourself performing the task exactly as you would wish it to be carried out, you superimpose onto the previous occasion this new visual experience in which you take a different course of action. You are literally overlaying on an old memory this newly adopted conviction. See yourself doing this now. Each time you visualize doing something the way you want it to be done, the way that you have done it previously is weakened, and through the power of repetition, that old tendency and habit is replaced. One of our great abilities is, although we can't change the past, we can change the way it affects us. And by overlaying a new experience, a new memory on an old one, we can transcend the influences of yesterday. So spend a little while longer now seeing yourself going through your day, and every time you see one of your old unwanted patterns taking you away from the truth about yourself, see yourself replacing that old habit with a new pledge, a new course of action. See yourself now changing the course of your destiny. It's so satisfying seeing yourself going through the day and consciously making these changes. The more you change an unwanted way of being into something more pleasing that makes your heart smile, the more your spirit soars. It becomes clear the more you do this that you have the power to change the course of your life, and so you relinquish any feelings of being a victim. Now, take your mind back to the beginning, as you are ready to go and greet the day. You have collected a number of visual images where you have seen yourself changing a pattern, an unwanted way of being, and replacing it with something beneficial. Make a promise to yourself now that this alternative way of meeting the demands, requirements, and challenges of the day will be the choice you make. Make that promise now. You're now ready to create new rituals as you go about your day. The old memories and events will become helpful triggers for your new approach, for your new way of being. And you're looking forward to meeting each moment with hope, optimism, and a sense of adventure. Remember that consistency and momentum are the two giants that hoist you up onto their shoulders and will carry you across any terrain. And with them as your allies, new routines will be established, and the power to change will be readily available to you. Trust yourself. Know that you have exactly what is required to meet every task. There is an untapped reservoir within you waiting for your instruction and guidance. Choose today to see your interactions and transactions being warm, positive, and respectful. If there are any challenges, see yourself meeting those with grace, composure, and poise.